Freedom of thought is best promoted by the gradual illumination of men's minds, which follows from the advance of science. Sympathy for someone else's joy is a much rarer gift than sympathy for someone else's suffering. The love for all living creatures is the most noble attribute of man. If I had my life to live over again, I would have made a rule to read some poetry and listen to some music at least once every week. Blushing is the most peculiar and most human of all expressions. Intelligence is based on how efficient a species becomes at doing the things they need to survive. Man selects only for his own good, nature only for that of the being which she tends. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, but the most adaptable. There is nothing more unbearable than idleness. A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. I am not apt to follow blindly the lead of other men. It is always advisable to perceive clearly our ignorance. Ignorance more frequently begets confidence than does knowledge. It is those who know little, not those who know much, who so positively assert that this or that problem will never be solved by science. The highest possible stage in moral culture is when we recognize that we ought to control our thoughts. We are always slow in admitting any great change of which we do not see the intermediate steps. If the misery of the poor be caused not by the laws of nature, but by our institutions, great is our sin. The very essence of instinct is that it's followed independently of reason. We stopped looking for monsters under our bed when we realized that they were inside us. A scientific man ought to have no wishes, no affections, a mere heart of stone. The more we know the immutable laws of nature, the more incredible miracles become for us. Marrying is not at all difficult, it is difficult to be married. In conclusion, it appears that nothing can be more improving to a young naturalist than a journey in distant countries. Share secrets with those who have no friends, be friends only with those who have many friends. The mystery of the beginning of all things is insoluble by us, and I for one must be content to remain an agnostic.